entry, the gates and the entry towards the Devaloka, Vaikuntha-loka, Mukti-loka is shown by this Bhagavata. Swamiji has already told in the beginning today, if you want that type of divine feeling, divine emotion, divine bhakti, Shuddha bhakti, Sattvika bhakti, you want to immerse yourself in the bhakti, then Swamiji declared, come to Bhagavata, read Bhagavata, listen Bhagavata, you submerge yourself into the ocean of Bhagavata, see the difference, there is a sea of difference, that is a Kshira Sagara. And in that Kshira Sagara, there is a person who is sleeping on Adishesha, and you can see him also. And who is that? It is none other than this Krishna, this Vishnu, this Hare, this Narayana, this Narasimha, this Keshava, this Madhava, this Dattatreya. And Dattatreya Avatara is the special avatar of the Lord to open the internal lives of the people who are completely engrossed in the materialistic and mundane affairs of this world. Most of the people of this world have forgotten that they are human beings. We don't have 5 minutes just to close our eyes, open internal eyes and find out who we are, what we have come, where we are going, what is the direction, what is the destination. You don't have time, even 2 minutes time to think of that. Dattatreya Avatar has come just to see that for 5 minutes a day, for 10 minutes a day, half an hour a day, in your lifetime, in your lifeline, you close your external life, open your internal eyes, go deeper within, think who you are, where from you have come, where you are going, what should be your direction, what should be your destination, where you get the peace, where you get progress, where you get happiness, where you get solace. Think of that place, think of that soul, think of that force. That is the speciality of Dattatreya Avatara. And God has specifically told in Bhagavata itself that He will not take that type of Alankara, Abharana, etc. in this Kali Yuga. He will not come as Dattatreya as you see there, but He will appear to you. It is for your internal eyes to recognize, to identify, to get the blessing. And now, those who have the inner eye, those who who can think deeper, can see, can feel, experience, have the darshan of Lord Dattatreya in Pujya Sri Ganapati. Day before yesterday, when I started the Bhagavata, Prasad just talked for 1 minute and he gave one sentence, and that will be a memorable sentence in my life. He said, Swamiji breathes Bhagavata. He told, Swamiji breathes Bhagavata. Unless you are so divine, unless you are completely godly, you cannot breathe Bhagavata. And there is no reason or necessity for Prasad to lie. And we have experienced, people, real devotees are experiencing. Dattatreya Avatara is a great Avatara, and today, those who want peace, those who want happiness, you just come here and you get it from this Dattatreya. It is the embodiment, living embodiment of Dattatreya, which is the Ganapati Sricharananda Swamiji. I conclude my lecture of Bhagavata. I told us just a synopsis only. Usually, Swamiji told the day yesterday, Bhagavata will be given as discourses for 7 days called Bhagavata Saptaha. In fact, the very first Saptaha was performed by son of Vedavyasa Jutta Mahamani to Parikshit Raja on the bank of Ganga river, which was holy river, in front of greatest rishis that the world has ever seen. And conclusion is, last chapter, 11th chapter of Bhagavata, gives you a beautiful story of Krishna, calling his close friend, personal friend, oldest friend, confident friend, Uddhava, as Uddhava, in future, I will not be here. I am getting back to my abode. You have to stay here for the people of Kali Yuga. Give them right direction. And tell them, if they have any problem, sort it out, solve the problem. Then Uddhava says, all these days you were there as my guru. I was solving it, sorting it out so easily, so effortlessly. In future, you said, you are not here. How can I sort it out? Where is my guru? Then Krishna says, in Kali Yuga, it is not that easy to get that level of guru, that stature of guru. So, even though you are in Trinidad, when you get an opportunity, look at the guru, identify the guru, grasp that guru's blessings. Now, he says, it's called Avadhuta Gita. It's called Avadhuta Gita. Krishna tells to Uddhava, it's a beautiful passage. It is the best part of Bhagavata. It's called Avadhuta Gita. Now he tells a story. Krishna tells a story. The story is I come from a dynasty called as Yadava dynasty. Krishna is telling this to Uddhava. I hail from a dynasty called Yadava dynasty. This dynasty is called Yadava dynasty because it was founded by a person, king called as Yadu Maharaja. Yadu Maharaja was the pioneer of our dynasty. One day Yadu Maharaja was going in a procession from city to city, and it was a royal procession, it was a right royal procession. There were dancers, there was music, there was horse, there was camel, there was chariots, and a lot of people, thousands and thousands of people were there in the procession. It was going from forest to forest, and from town to town, through forest, through roads. One day when it was going from one town to another, there was a forest on the road. At the right edge of the forest, at the right edge of the road, in that forest, wild trees were there, nobody was there, human being was there. All the people were there in the streets only. But this person, King Yadu, was seated on the elephant. He looked towards right. From behind a tree, a face appeared, and that face was so attractive, it took the attention, it dragged the attention of the king. Nobody observed this in the procession. King looked at it, suddenly the face disappeared. Then another 10 steps advanced procession. Then king, out of curiosity, looked once again towards the tree. Same face, glowing face, bright eyes, dragging the attention of the king. King is now, he could not bear. He called the security people, asked them, go there, comb the area, catch hold of the fellow who is taking my attention. They went there, searched there, nobody was there. They came, they told, nobody is there, sir. Another 10 yards, position advanced, and king looks there, same fellow, same face, same eyes, virtually dragging him. He stopped the position, gets down from the elephant, breaks open the corridors of the security, starts rushing and running towards the bush. He goes down toward the bush. Then nobody was there, but beneath the bush there was some sound, small sound. He goes deeper and finds out a person, a human being. And he gets hold of the fellow. He asks, who are you? Who are you? Why are you hiding? Why are you looking at me? Why are you dragging my attention? Who are you? He says, I don't know, who am I? What is your name? I don't know. Where from you have come? I don't know. Where you are going? I don't know. Tell me who you are. He says, I don't have anything. People call me Avadhuta. People call me Avadhuta. It's called Avadhuta Gita. People call me Avadhuta. I don't have anything. The king immediately said, I am the king of the country. I got everything. And I have got so much experience and exposure and expertise. If a person like you who says that you don't have anything is able to drag me, my attention, and physically drag me, then you are not ordinary person. Please tell me who you are. She says, people call me Dattatreya Avadhuta. You can refer it to the Bhagavan. People call me Dattatreya Avadhuta. Then he says, can you give something to me? He says, I don't have anything to give to you. I don't have anything. I did not bring anything. Then the king says, shall I tell you one thing? Tell me. I have everything. You say you have nothing. But I am seeing in your eyes, in your face, I am seeing all the happiness and all the peace of the world. They are there on your face and in your eyes. The happiness and the peace that is there on your face. And I have got houses, I have got money, I have got treasury, I have got palace, I have got fort, I have got the kingdom, I have got the people, I have got everything in the world. I don't have two things. I don't have peace of mind, I don't have happiness. You say you don't have anything, but you have got peace, happiness. I have everything, I don't have peace and happiness. Can we exchange this? Nobody says, I will take you and make you the king. Can you give this peace and happiness? Then Dattatreya Avadhuta says, peace and happiness will not come from horses, camels, buildings, palace, treasury, bank balance, stocks and shares. It will not come. It will come from the grace of the Gurus. Who are your Gurus? Then he tells who are the Gurus, 24 Gurus. Dattatreya Avadhuta says, the grace, the peace, happiness, health, comes from the grace and the blessings of the Guru. That is the words of Dattatreya Avadhuta in Bhagavata. And the same Dattatreya Avadhuta is sitting in front of us. Very surprisingly, Bhagavata has taken the shape of the Dattatreya Avataras, Guru Parampara. Same Avadhuta Pita is called as Avadhuta Pita. It is, and his Upasana is Dattatreya. And Bhagavata concludes with the blessings and teachings. It's called Avadhuta Gita itself. Uddhava Gita, because it's told by Krishna to Uddhava, it's called Uddhava Gita, but basically it's called Avadhuta Gita, Dattatreya Avadhuta. Today we are very fortunate, very privileged of having Divya Sannidhana of Prabhu Pujya Sri Sri Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji, who is none other than the same Dattatreya Avadhuta Swami. I have given Bhagavata lectures and Bhagavata Saptaha discourses in Canada, in English, in different countries in the world, in all parts of India. But today, let me tell you very frankly, I have made my tongue and my mouth and my brain and my body really sacred and pure by actually dedicating this at the lotus feet of our Parama Pujya Swamiji. And in the 10th chapter of Bhagavata, Parikshit Maharaj, in the 10th chapter of Bhagavata, Parikshit Maharaj tells to Shuka Mahamuni, all those people who tell Bhagavata, who listen to Bhagavata, who organize Bhagavata, they will not have rebirth. With these few words, I will once again prostrate at the feet of Swamiji and take his blessings.